Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here, and today I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite digital tools and tips and tricks to get you through school, college, work life, all of those things. I have definitely been really into the digital productivity space recently and really loving kind of seeing what things can help manage my time better. As you all know, I'm probably like pretty involved and got a lot going on, so honestly anything that makes my life better, easier, or saves me money, I'm all for. So I'm going to talk about just a couple of those things today. This video is in conjunction with a blog post that I put up on progressions for PRSSA. So thanks to Zach for letting me kind of combine these two things and really going to share with y'all some things that I'm super excited about. So first, I want to talk about something that has literally changed the game in networking. As many of y'all know, it's super important in the networking space and business to have like a business card that when you meet new people, you can share that with them, they can get your contact information, know where else to find you, and stay connected. So that's something that honestly when I came into college, I changed my major into PR and I was like, all right, what do I gotta do? And I was like, all right, I need a business card. So that's something that I went and I designed on my own, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna have a bunch of these printed for however much money I found some deal somewhere. But I realized really quickly that my brand changed as I went through things, and then I had a bunch of business cards that not necessarily were irrelevant, but might not completely represent my brand the way that I wanted them to. Sometimes they wouldn't print out correctly, or they just wouldn't really showcase it. Also, that's also something you have to think about is the information you put on your business card, like how translatable it is to someone actually wanting to, go find you and things like that. And me personally, I'm much more willing to do something if I don't have to type it out into a link. So I would have like my website on like my business card, and I was like, but are people like actually gonna go to the effort of like going in and looking me up? So I found this little company called Link. And Link is really changing the game out here with networking, and especially in this digital space where, we might not want to be like handing out these business cards and like transferring this paper because of like sanitary reasons, or honestly, maybe we don't want to spend the money on them. Also, how many times have you gotten a business card from somebody and then lost it or had to like file it away or something like that? Link makes all of these issues a non-issue. So what I'd like to show you is this little card right here. So basically, Link has physical business cards that offer a virtual experience into your brand and into who you are. So I am absolutely obsessed with Link, and I'm gonna show you how it works. Okay, getting really close to the camera here just so y'all can see. So basically I have this card. You can get they have so many different options. They have like bamboo cards, they have personalized ones. I think I'm definitely going to be getting a personalized one once I graduate and I'm ready to head out into the industry full time. But I just wanted to kind of try out their product, and I can tell you I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So it's just this little card. If you get a custom card, this will have like your brand or whatever you have on it, your logo, and basically these are NFC embedded. So if you don't know what that means that these cards connect to people's phones and things. Okay, so basically how it goes is I have my phone right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, with the light, it's kind of difficult. But okay, so I have my card here, and then I tap the card to the back, and you can see right here, when I tap that little notification, it basically pulls up my profile and lets people see all of my information. I'll just insert a screen grab right here because the light's really messing with this. But it's really cool because people can see all of my information. They can go directly to my website. They can directly see portfolio pieces. They can instantly connect with me on all of my socials. You can even put your Venmo and things like that in there. So it's really awesome that it's right there, and that page can change as my brand grows, and it can change instantly. What happens is Link gives the opportunity for once that card opens for you to be able to add them as a contact. So there's no more trying to be like, oh my gosh, where is that business card, or who was the person that I actually talked to, because it is all right there and it will save your profile straight to their phone or in the Link app itself. So I'm a huge proponent for Link, and also if somebody doesn't have the NFC the NFC capabilities allowed on their phone, or if it's not working for whatever reason, you also have a QR code on the back that people can scan if that's an issue. And then something else I also love is they also have products that aren't just these straight business cards. So you might realize I'm wearing an Apple Watch band, you know, something that you have with you all of the time. I wear my Apple Watch every day, and so I'm never in a situation where I don't have either my Link card or my watch. So what I love about this is they sell Apple Watch bands. So same way as the first one, I have it pulled up, I tap my watch, and the same notification pulls up. I don't know if you can really see it, but that same notification pulls up and it lets me connect with others on the go without even having to pull out a business card. So I am a huge fan of Link and their products, and I will have a link below that will let you get 15% off of your first order and try Link out. I think it's really awesome. They have all different types of business cards. They also have things like bracelets. They have little like pop sockets. They have these little like buttons that basically you can put on anything. So I'm sure that whatever medium you're looking to find in order to connect with people, I'm sure that they have an option for you. They even have capabilities where you can like put your profile with the QR code on a Zoom background, so you can literally like be in a networking event and they can scan the QR code on your background. So Link is there for all of your needs networking, and it really has changed the game. And you can also track analytics and things like that. And I just think that it's such a cool product, and it has definitely been really helpful during quarantine, where I can just submit my link in group chats or things like that that I have networking opportunities in. So that is my first product to talk about, and I'm going to go ahead and get on to the next one. Okay, so the next tool that I want to talk about is called Notion. I'm sure you've heard of it by now, but I don't think like a lot of people understand just how much it can really do for you in your productivity. I used to be that person that has a million tabs open on my phone. It had like 10,000 like pages docs just when I needed to like write a quick note or something, or had like those little digital sticky notes all over my computer, and I would lose things. I would have to like go find them in certain files. I would literally have so many like just different pages open for homework assignments, and then I'd have to go find them in folders or figure out where I saved them, etc., etc. So Notion really has made that process just a lot cleaner, and it really lets me have my entire life in one place that I can go reference and honestly do all of my work together. So I'm gonna pull up my computer, just give y'all a little bit of a sneak peek into what my Notion looks like, and I'll insert some screen grabs and things like that. But kind of at first glance, this is what it looks like. I think that it really is like a mix of like a Pinterest board, and it's like a Pinterest board because of the aesthetics of it, but then it's also like a junk drawer. I actually literally have like a page in here that's literally just labeled junk drawer, and it has just a bunch of like, it has like random pictures, random files, random like notes, screenshots, things like that I just like want to have around, but don't really want like in a certain place, I guess. Like doesn't need to just like sit on like my desktop or sit in like a random folder. So I just have that all there. And what I love about Notion is you can access it on all your devices, and it's also accessible on the internet, but then there's also an app. So it really is, you can access it anywhere. You can also have like multiple like Notions up at once. I have multiple Notion accounts because I have one for one of the student organizations that I work with, and then I also have another one that I like store templates on that I make for people. So if you're interested in that, please hit me up. I would love to make you a Notion template. But the best thing about this is that it is entirely free. So Notion is literally the best use of my money, because it's not using money versus like all these other tracking systems or other things that might cause it. There is like an upcharge for like Notion Premium or like Notion Pro or something like that, but literally if you're a student and have an .edu email address, that's even free. So really the only thing that's cost anything is like Notion for Teams, where you can like add in multiple people to like all like be in your workspace and everything like that. But honestly, I find that using the regular Notion works just fine, and really the only difference between the free and the not free version is the file uploads. You have a limit onto how many like megabytes you can upload, but if that's the case, just use your .edu email and you'll be all good to go. So I literally have like a page for every aspect of my life on here. I have like a career page that has all of my things for like my YouTube channel and my blog and my internships and my jobs, and so I can have like an internship tracker, a job application tracker. I have one for all my student organizations, so anything I need to do for those. I have an entire page for grad school applications and things like that. Oh my gosh, one of my grad school pages is literally so cute, and maybe if I get in, I'll show that and what that looks like and everything. But I absolutely love Notion. The fact that you can really have like anything. You can also upload like podcasts and things. You can embed Spotify playlists, Apple Music playlists, all of those things. I use this to also take notes when I'm at conferences, so it's like all in one place and I'm not searching everywhere for like notes. It's a great like place. I like to take like paper notes too, but then it's also a really great place to like transfer those over. I have like an entire board for PRSSA and things like that, which also I've created a Notion template for how to organize your involvement and your chapter's involvement with PRSSA. So that will also be linked in the description box for y'all to check out and use and amend to your own, amend to how you want to use it best to best help you in your life. I also have things like a faith one that has just like different verses that I love, different Bible studies in it, notes from different like courses I've done or things like that. It has like my faith playlist, all of those things, and I have it for literally every student organization. I really cannot just like talk about how much I love Notion, and I found that it's been really effective in helping me achieve my goals in my education, because I can organize all of my assignments and quizzes and all of those things straight in Notion, and also just my personal life with thinking about the goals that I want, marking down like the memories that are great and really good things that have happened to me this year and things that I would like to achieve in the future. Alright, on to the next thing that makes my life literally so much easier, and I cannot think about how I would have honestly just done this entire year without it. So as we all know, I love my paper planners. My Erin Condren Day Designer, big fan, will never give those up. But I have found that in, of course, this virtual world with all of our virtual meetings and things like that, I really enjoy using things like my Google Calendar. And sometimes people make meetings on Microsoft. I'm not really sure what it's called, Outlook Calendar, because that's what my school uses. So I have really been relying on those calendars a lot more recently, just with all of the Zoom invites and all of the, you know, random things, the Teams meetings, all of that. So I needed a place where I could bring those two calendars together first off, so that I wasn't losing my mind trying to figure out who scheduled what with what in what app and etc. And so I really needed just a good way to kind of keep track of all that. And then when I stepped into my role with PRSSA, which was the Vice President of Events and Fundraising, I was noticing I have a lot of meetings and a lot of meetings that I need to schedule between serving as a district ambassador for PRSSA and also scheduling the meetings that I need to for district conferences for check-ins and just meetings to chat with people about different things with events and fundraising. And then also I realized that also kind of applied to a lot of the things that were going on in just my normal life, where meetings were virtual, and needing a place for kind of all that to store, to send those invites. And so that is where we introduce Woven. Woven is absolutely incredible, and again, like all the things that I'm talking about in this video, I can just not say enough good things. I made an account and essentially it let me merge all of my calendars, Google, Microsoft, all of those things, into a calendar together, and it really has simply, like, honestly, it's changed my life in terms of the way that I schedule meetings, because before it was all of, you know, the back and forth of, oh, like, what time are you free? Oh, here's some times. Oh, here's this. And Woven really cancels that out. I'm looking down at my computer, just like looking at Woven, just remember I can tell you all the amazing things about it, but probably my most used, other than the fact that it just like tracks my entire schedule, my most used function of it is it has these templates for meeting templates. And so basically what you can do is you can create a template of what kind of meeting it is, or what with your parameters of like, oh, like I only want it to be on work days between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I need a 15-minute buffer between like this and another activity, whether that's like something so that you know you can have enough time to like go home and get there, things like that. And then you can also choose like how long you want the meeting to be. and you can even embed like a Zoom link to automatically create once you schedule it. So basically you can just copy that link and send it to whoever you're needing to schedule a meeting with, and then they can go in, click on it, see your availability, and it updates in real time with your calendar as events are added to your calendar. So it's been really fantastic when I'm scheduling meetings, because then we don't have all that back and forth, and also there's never any conflict because I like forgot to check my calendar or something like that. It's all right there, and it updates automatically, and you can have a bunch of different templates so that you can meet with all your different needs. Like when I have a district ambassador monthly check-in, I have a district conference chat, I have department interviews from when I was doing interviews for my student-run firm, I have just a basic like meet with Rachel, I have a meet with Rachel for an hour, just all these different things that really allow me to streamline my scheduling and all of those things. Another thing that I really love is that it really does let you kind of think about how you're using your time. Something that is really fantastic is it has these analytics. And so basically with all of your events, you can add tags to your events, like what is it for? So example, like every time we have a national committee meeting, or I do something with district conferences, district ambassador, etc., I tag it with national committee. And so then it tells me how much time I'm spending on what activities or what meetings or what topics per week. So it really lets me see where I'm spending most of my time, get accurate results, I guess, on how much time is needed for what things. I also use it for time blocking. So like I said, like with that scheduling, when I know that like I need time like for myself, whether it's to do homework, whether it's to edit videos, plan, do all of those things, I can schedule that in there and also label it. And so I'm like, all right, this is how much I'm doing for my personal development and things like that. Like what are my focus times? It also tells you how many times you're on video calls and for how long each week and things like that. So I just really like it. It also even includes your travel time that's been blocked with Woven, etc., things like that, which is really cool. And it'll even also, which I think that this is just really awesome, is it really tells you, it has like participants in your thing, so whenever you like add someone to like a meeting or things like that, it'll even tell you like how much time you spend like with that person a week talking to them, which is, I just think it's really great for things like accountability and knowing how much time you're putting into things, which I really love. You can also send out like basically like invitations to schedule where you can enter in like your availability and things like that, and then send it out to people to get their feedback for a group meeting. So see when they're free, and then it'll tell you all the results, and it'll then like automatically schedule a meeting that's the best for all of you. So I think that's another really awesome feature, and really has streamlined, like I said, how I schedule meetings, how I manage people, and ensures that all of the information that's necessary for that meeting is there. You can add notes, you can add like private notes that are like just for you, you can add notes for everybody, so like an agenda, things like that. I think it's absolutely incredible and has really changed how I do my work and how I use my time and track my time throughout the year. Especially in this virtual world, it can be really overwhelming to think about the amount of time that we spend online, but with Woven I can really see how much time I am spending online and on work and things like that, but also make sure that I'm scheduling time for myself to be working on things that are important to me personally, and taking that step back and time away from the digital space, which I think is fantastic. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video and were able to find something that maybe you can bring back to your work life, your personal life, all of those things to help you out and help achieve your goals. So I'm going to have everything that I talked about today linked in the description box below so that you can go check it out for yourself and see how awesome it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear how you love this video, how you use these tools in your life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.